So yeah, Bree, this is the video that was on my timeline that I wanted you to check out. We're back at
Okay, what
y'all.
are they talking about?
This Asian lady is pretty much sharing some of the same knowledge that I, drop on y'all in here in the Discord, just talking about who's who and where motherfuckers really came from and shit like that. As far as the Americas and as far as who was already here, and matter of fact, how people that look like us that are melanated, this was a fully black planet, top to bottom, left to right. You feel me?
Fully black.
I'll let Shorty say the same thing, because a lot of times this shit don't be received well when it come from a nigga trying to say some shit. When a white person or somebody else say the same thing, then they're like, "Oh, wow." They programmed to disbelieve when a nigga saying some shit. All right, here we go.
25, except for those who already seem to fucking know it. Black people are the aboriginals of every continent. Dark-skinned people are the aboriginals of every continent. Native Americans migrated over the ice bridge from Siberia, that would be Asia, and became what we now know as Native Americans.
And remember, I told you the Indians, the quote unquote Native Americans, especially the ones up in Canada, Alaska, they refer to them as Eskimos, but yet they conveniently look Chinese. I told you niggas. Like she just said, they migrated from Siberia, Russia, because what is it, the Aleutian something Strait or Aleutian Islands, whatever the fuck it is. But basically, when the so there's two ways, but when the water levels were lower, you could have crossed on land from Russia into Alaska, and then after the water levels rose, and it was still like intense ice age where it was like mad fucking ice up there, they were able to literally walk across the ice and migrate from Mongolia, China, right on into Alaska, modern day Canada. And then, over the next hundreds and thousands of years, they started to migrate further and further along the west coast until they made their way down into Central America and South America. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let her continue.
Yes, they lived off the land. Yes, they knew how to give back to it, so therefore they should be considered indigenous. But the people who were on that land before them and the ice bridge even formed were black people. Black people also built pyramids on every continent. That's why there are pyramids on every continent. The Buddha was a dark-skinned man. The Chinese, we have a lot.
And what I told you about Buddha?
You did say it.
Rick Ross. Oh, I'm trying to tell you, nigga. He was a fat black man. It's like, this nigga eating good. We might need to worship this nigga. He can show us how to get to the bag because he eating.
Right. Mm-hmm.
A lot of trouble.
And then, yeah, like she even pointed at her face, Asians have a lot of black features. A lot of times they just have them, the eyes is different, but there's African tribes that already look like how they looked that are still in Africa to this day. You know what I'm saying? And they said that it was those tribes that originally migrated. But if you understand that this was a black planet, there was probably already niggas already over there that look just like them niggas that's in Africa. But she gonna show a little clip of them too.
Denying that we come from melanin.
And that's the tribe right there that's still in Africa to this day.
Crazy.
You see it, right? That shorty is high yellow already look Chinese off the top.
We do. We've tried. We have not succeeded. The difference between
Indigenous, I want to say Japanese, the Ainu, I believe.
us and every other group is that we can admit to the fact that we came from that
Showing a black Chinese person here.
melanin. Why can't everybody else? It's not erasure to say that black people were the aboriginals of every country. We're not saying you didn't exist. We're saying you came after. What's so hard to understand? Just like me saying that Koreans came from China. It's not me saying that they don't have their own culture. That's how all of these Korean nationalists took it in my comments. Oh, you're saying we don't have our own culture or genetic identity? No, I'm saying that culture and genetic identity came from us. If you are not tapped in, and you don't talk to marginalized groups, and haven't spent any time with them, y'all gonna be offended by what I'm saying. Some of y'all only research your own identity, and that's it. And that's the only content you make besides your matcha. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. Black people were here first. And whoever that pisses off needs to leave my channel, needs to block me. All the above. Koreans, their genetics, their culture, came from the Chinese. From what is now known as China. And where did the Chinese come from? Black people.
Brody stood on business with that one.
She really did.
Like, that's all I got to say. We'll catch you on the next one.